Okay, Section 3 math class. We are ready for Lesson 19, Subtracting Three-Digit Numbers. This is part 1. We'll deal with this more than once. And we've already done the warming up with the mental math and the problem solving. We're going to go straight to our examples. So you guys need to be in your books on page 103 and touch example 1. It says Matt and Cindy were playing a board game. Cindy had $537. When she landed on Matt's property, she had to pay $125. How much money did Cindy have left? And they have solved this problem using the money manipulatives. So we'll do one like that, 537. And she has to pay him $125. What kind of math is that? She... Did she get to take that and add it to her amount? Or did she have to give it away? She had to subtract. She had to take part of what she had and pay him. They must be playing Monopoly. So, subtraction. 125. Shh. Look at this. I've noticed that this class has a problem with lining things up. This one's easy because these numbers both have 3 digits. It gets tough when they don't have the same amount and you have to keep the ones lined up and the tens and the hundreds. Here we go. 7 minus 5, 2. 3 minus 2, 5 minus 1. Okay, now we're going to see if that would work doing the money. If I draw $537, Robert, how many hundreds do I need to draw? Nope. 5. Okay, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. Now, how many tens? 3 tens. And how many ones do I need to draw? I need to draw 7. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Now, she had to pay 125. How many hundreds should I mark off, Zachary? I have 3 Zacharys. She's given away this amount. We have to take that away. How many hundreds should I mark off? 1. How many tens should I mark off? 2. How many ones should I mark off? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's see what we have left. How many hundreds? 4. How many tens? How many ones? Look, it's a match. So 2 ways to do that. This one gives me proof, okay? So if you have to do a short answer where you have to write it out and draw a diagram to support your answer and prove it, guess what you could do? You could draw your money. Excellent. Okay, moving right along. See how they did the same thing? Now they're going to mark off or take away $125. And this shows, oh, it's always neater. I cannot draw those little things. We'd be here all day. Final answer is still the same, $412. And we did it this way first, and we know that we start with the ones, okay? Example 2. Matt has $430. If he pays Cindy $70 rent, how much money will Matt have left? So he starts with this amount, and then he pays. He's taken away from what he has, right? And that means what kind of math? Subtraction. 430 minus 70. Okay, here's where it gets tricky. I'm going to go ahead and write my $430 minus. Now, I need to know where to write that 70. And here's where some of you have been making a mistake. We have to keep the ones lined up. If I'm going to put $70 underneath this one, what's the ones? I have to put it under the ones in the problem too. And what do I write under the tens? 7. And I just leave this blank. And the number that stands for nothing is 0. If that confuses you and you need to put that 0 there, go right ahead. It'll help. But if you can keep them straight, then you're allowed to keep that just blank, okay? Here we go. 0, take away 0. That means nothing. Take away nothing. You still have, you still have nothing. You guys, there's no such thing as positive 0 or negative 0. 0 is just 0, and it's in the middle. Look at our number line. It's right in the middle. Now look at this. We've got 3, take away 7. Hold up 3 of your fingers. Can you take 7 away out of that? No. We have to go to the next door neighbor and say, Mr. 4, can I borrow one from you? And he says, sure, I'll become a 3. Now, he's in the hundreds place, so he's really given 100, okay?
So that is a 300.
Actually, I take that 1 and I put it right here because if I had 30, now I have 130. Do you guys see that? But I've already dealt with the 0, so I'm just looking at the 13, okay? Because if we were given tens, this would be 10 set of tens, which is 100. But you would have 13 tens if we drew it all out. So 13 minus 7, 6. And what do I do to this 3?
Put it down.
I can bring it straight down because 3 minus nothing is still 3. Okay? Now if we did this with our money to prove the giving, this would be giving support on a short answer or an extended response. Here's how you would do it. You would start off with the amount that he started off with. What did he start off with? How many hundreds is that? 4. How many tens do I need to draw? How many ones do I need to draw? I don't have to draw any ones at all. Okay? Now I'm taking away 70. How many tens is that? I need to take away $70. How many tens would that be? 7 of them. It'd be 7 $10 bills, right? Do I have 7? I don't. I've got to go to the bank, and I'm going to give the teller my 100, and she's going to give me some tens. How many is she going to give me? 10. So I've got to draw 10 more tens. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is really bad. 9, 10. Okay? Now can I take away 7 of those tens? Yes, I can. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we can see our final answer. Okay? How many hundreds do I have left? 3. How many tens do I have left? 6. How many ones do I have? 0. Is it a match? Yes, it's a match. Okay, so we matched. Final answer. And you can see how they went to the bank with 100 and got how many tens? They got 10 tens. That's the same as 100. I had to draw 10 tens, didn't I? And mark off one of my hundreds by going to the bank. And now we're able to take away that 7, and that's what they had remaining. It was a match. And we've already done it to paper and pencil style. And we've already borrowed from Mr. 4. He became a 3 to give 10 tens to the tens place. So it had 13 tens. Example 3. So you have to look on page 105. Cindy had $472. She had to pay Matt $238 for a new property. How much money did Cindy have left? So she's paying Matt. What kind of math is that? Subtraction. That's right. Subtraction is taking away. So we're going to do this just paper and pencil style this time, okay? She had $472 and she had to pay $238. We start with the ones and it tells us to take away 8. Can we do that?
No.
We go, Jordan, to the very next door neighbor and say, Mr. 7, can I borrow one from you? And he says, sure, I'll become a 6. You take 7 and 1 less is 6. The 2 gets to turn into a 12 because we know that he really gave 10 ones. There were 2 ones, now there are 12 ones. 12 take away 8.
4.
Good job. 6 take away 3. 4 take away 2. Final answer, $234. Okay? Now let's move on to the lesson practice. We've got to solve A and B. It says using money, but you guys, we're going to do just the paper and pencil this time, okay? Cindy had $843. She landed on a property that had a house. She had to pay Matt $125. How much money did she have left? So 843 minus 125. Here we go. Let's see, I'm going to have one person talk me all the way through this. Okay, Shelby? Good. She's saying you can't take 5 away from 3, so you have to borrow. Okay. Mr. 4, will you become a 3? So that I can become 13.
13 minus 5.
Good.
3 minus 2 is 1.
Good.
That's 7.
And what do I not forget? My $sign. Good job. Excellent. Matt had $720. He had to pay Cindy $250. How much money did he have left? So $720 and $250. Here we go. Let's see. Talk me through this one, Macaulay. She says 0 minus 0 is 0. Now, don't say it that way. Say you cannot take 5 away from the 2. Okay? So we have to do what? Borrow. Mr. 7 becomes a 6. The 2 becomes a 12. This is for Macaulay. Okay, now, Macaulay, go for it. 12.
5 equals 7.
Okay, and keep going, sugar. And final answer, don't forget your $sign, 470. Okay, pencil and paper for this one, 63 minus 47. Let's see. Jeremy, come on up to the board, and I'm going to let you work this one. Come on down. Just pick up one pen. Okay. Now we've got what? 3 take away 7. Can you do that? No. So what do you have to do? Go to the neighbor. That's right. He becomes a 5. 3 becomes a... No, I don't like the way you put that on top. Hang on. I'll erase it for you. Where should it go? Right beside it. Good. Now, 13 minus 7. Help him out, anybody? 6. Go ahead and write down your 6. And 5 minus 4. Excellent. 16. Final answer. Oh, and it was money, so we need a $sign. Do it at the very final answer. There you go. All right, 354 minus 182. Okay, let's see. Abigail. She's going to pick up her favorite color. Okay, start with the ones. 4 minus 2. Good. Now what? 5 minus 8. Good job. And the 5 becomes a? 15, she says. Now, 15 minus 8. Help her out. 7. There you go. Final answer, 172. And that was money too. I'll add your $sign. Would help if I put it in the problem to begin with, wouldn't it? All right, so we are finished.